Hello, this is Russell from
Tones of Evil.
and you're listening to Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to make sure you know all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on all new episodes of Wade's World, Boob Windows and Long Boxes, our Hard R movie reviews, and so much more, all completely uncensored. Access starts for as little as $1 a month, full videos when you pledge $3 a month. Check us out at the link in all of our show notes, or just go straight to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
I love Batman.
He loves comics in general. Thank you, but speaking of stuff not rain, welcome back to We Are the Night, the Batman podcast. I am Phil, and that old lady over there chasing kids off her lawn. It is. Alright, kids, so today we're going to be covering Batman Annual 19 to kick off our Scarecrow month. Scare-tember. And we'll talk a couple Batman-related books, and strap in, kids. I think every week from now on, for now on, it's going to be, we got a couple of Bat books to talk about.
A couple, as I use bunny ears.
I think this was a little weak, and I think how many new books did we say we're going to talk about? 4? Hey, that's a small week.
Last week was 10.
I know.
And that's a threat.
Well, hey, yes, ask Lilith. She's a single lady. Yes, 10 is a threat. Oh, but did we talk to Tim Drake thing here? I know we talked about it on Capes, and Charlie tried to pretend to know things.
We casually glanced over it when we talked about the backup story.
The only thing I was going to say is I just saw a headline. I guess on eBay now that issue's going for like $45.
What do you mean? Every new issue goes for $45.
I know.
It doesn't matter.
And you see, it's going back for a second printing.
Interesting.
Isn't that like a $7-8 book, and it's going back for a second printing? So mission accomplished, DC.
Well, they better back it up or they're going to get canceled. I mean, they're already teetering on the brink. Mm-hmm. Losing a lot of good talent. Just saying.
Well, they're going to make people wait, too, because I think Tim Drake's not showing back up till issue 10, so...
Hey, DC, your move. Ball's in your court. Hell.
People are waiting for that Tim Drake. Meanwhile, they're going to give you some Azrael.
And if I don't read that week, you'll know why.
I know. Oh, hello. Oh, you knew Russell was going to be here for this episode. The Doctor will see you now. Are you watching Titans this season, Russell? Your good friend Dr. Crane is on there. Oh my God. Did you watch episode 4 yet today?
I got spoiled on it. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh my God. They just keep going darker and darker.
I mean, it's DC. What are you going to do?
I mean, Dick tells a story about, spoilers, where it's like, when, as a kid, Bruce, like, I guess training, whatever, just, like, made him go out in the woods in the middle of the night and, like, had him get chased by a wolf. And then, I guess he must have had a knife.
I mean, it's a rich white guy. He's got certain predilections. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, this just reminded me of All-Star Batman Robin, because later on, I guess Dick comes back.
Oh, definitely.
Dick comes back with the wolf's head. Yes, he kills the wolf, cuts the head off, and brings the head back to Bruce. Okay, yeah.
Did I do good, Father? Did I do good?
I mean, come on, Titans writers. This is getting caught.
Talk about a dark victory. See what I did there? The new season of Titans surprised me. They're doing as best they can with the limitations that they have.
So you didn't watch?
They jump right into it. They don't play any games. That was the cold open. Death in the Family. Like, are you serious? It was the cold open.
First 5 minutes, I know. Oh my God!
Well, excuse me.
So you didn't see episode 4 yet?
No.
Oh my God. Yeah, just prepare yourself. I don't think it's physically possible for Starfire to have a shorter dress.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. If you like her legs, kids, this is the episode for you. If you like her upper,
showing the old stabby babs.
if you like some upper thigh, this episode is for you.
Nice. Can't wait to watch it.
Not that I'm complaining, but
Oh, speaking of which, it is Thursday, late Thursday night. A little Mountain Dew to do the do, you know? Russell can relate.
All right, so should we get to the annual? I know Russell's probably chomping at the bit, and then we can get to the new issues.
And let's do it.
All right, here we go. Synopsis for Batman Annual 19 from September 1995, which this year DC did all the year one stories. So this is the origin story of the Scarecrow.
Sure.
Scarecrow, Masters of Fear.
Masters of something.
Oh, writer Doug Mensch, who I'm sure our friend Ray knows some of his works. Russell says, "I do the do."
Can we get that in drop form?
Where's the Joker nuggets? I do the do.
Wild like an animal. Where's the Joker nuggets?
So yes, writer Doug Mensch, creator of Some Guy in White. Penciler Brett Blevins. Inker Mike Manley. Ooh. He worked on some early Quasar.
Was that just a fanboy squeal?
Yes, he worked on some early Quasar issues. Woo! Colorist Stuart Chaffetz. Letterer Albert de Guzman. And editor Jordan B. Gorfinkel and Dennis O'Neill.
Better put some respect on it. It's Dennis when I'm an editor.
I know. Oh, look, Russell's pulling a Ray. I think I can fulfill that request.
Nice.
You know where to send it, Russell.
I just want to say, I kind of like how this kind of starts off like moody and pensive, and he's actually like thinking for a change, not just beating up criminals, putting them in the hospital with, devastating, life-changing medical bills.
Exactly. All right. So yeah, Scarecrow, Masters of Fear. Okay, this takes place supposedly 10 years ago, kids. I think we even get a note down at the bottom here. It says, according to the timeline, this takes place 9 to 10 years before 0 hour. So just giving us some.
Yeah, I know. Oh, now I feel sick.
0 hour, 9 a.m. 10 years ago, Batman responds to a signal from police captain James Gordon.
James. He's still trying to be serious.
Oh, yeah, he's not commissioner yet. They meet atop the roof of police headquarters, and Gordon informs him that the dean of Gotham University and his 4 regents had been murdered. The victims all suffered from cardiac arrest, their face displaying looks of abject horror. They had been literally scared to death. How annoying would that be, kids, if I did that? How annoying would that be, kids, if I did that after every sentence?
You mean like that Spider-Man annual we did for Perich?
Oh, that's our censored effing. Okay. The only clue left at the crime scene was a single piece of straw. No, I'm not going to hit the button.
If I only had a brain.
Hey-oh. Okay.
Bubble-a-boo-boo-boo.
Wait, I just went down a little far. Okay, yeah, so the only clue is a piece of straw. Batman takes the evidence and begins investigating the case. Detective work!
Don't get too happy.
I know.
It's very superficial.
Batman sneaks into the records room at Gotham University, you're welcome, Rob, and learns about a former professor of psychology named Jonathan Crane. There you go, Russell.
And this is why we don't bully the skinny weird kids. That's all I'm saying.
That's right, kids. They either kill you, or they're the people hiring you.
Exactly.
Crane had been dismissed after a violent demonstration in the study of fear resulted in the injury of a student. Yes, kids, he pulls out a gun and fires a gun in the classroom. And you thought your teacher was bad.
What year was this again?
1995. Although this is old back. I think wasn't this in the original Scarecrow story or some of the early ones? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they pulled from the earliest. Yeah,
like pre-crisis, he was already whipping that gun out like he was on a date with Little Hellfire.
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
Yes, FBI or anyone else watching, that was a euphemism for penis.
Nice medical term.
That's right, it's a medical term. Hey, gotta do it for medical.
Dong is a medical term. Fight me, nerds.
Yeah, Batman finds the street address to Crane's apartment and goes to investigate. While there, his foot catches on a tripwire, which activates a spring-loaded Scarecrow dummy to leap out at him.
Ridiculous! Oh, but shout out to Jim being like, yo, remember when I said we could help each other out on the weird ones? Well, this is a weird one, Borat. I love it.
Well, I mean, think about it. It's like, oh yeah, a whole room of people is like, just like die, like a handful of people all died of cardiac arrest at the same time with like looks of horror on their face. So Batman kicks the head off the Scarecrow, but upon closer inspection, finds himself exposed to a powerful hallucinogen that causes him to relive the death of his parents, just like it does every.
Because that's what we needed.
Just like it does every year.
I'm just gonna take a drink because that's a guilty floating head.
Oh my god, can you imagine him just like sniffing that stuff every year or every couple of months, be like, Mama, I want to see you again.
I mean, if anybody was going to psychoanalyze Batman.
Russell says, sorry, Lilith, my feedback isn't as long this time. Forgot my Blue Chew.
Nice.
I mean, Russell, wasn't it almost 7?
It's a good effort, my boy. It's a good effort.
It's like, I thought it was between 6 and 7, so, not bad.
It's average. It's average. Nothing to be ashamed of.
Does Russell like it long? Does Russell like it hard?
We'll find out.
I was going to play the Ray ones, but...
Ray's not going to hear this!
Exactly.
Though caught off guard, Batman succeeds in escaping the apartment just as a timed explosion detonates.
Oh, God. Things are always blowing up in Gotham.
I know. Where
I swear, like, the milk blows up if the wind blows wrong.
Everyone has explosives in Gotham. I mean, do they give them out on the corner? Like,
well, we gotta think about Ace Chemicals. It didn't have the best security.
That, and it's like, are the Girl Scouts selling that in Gotham instead of cookies?
I would believe it.
Oh, yeah, man. They're like the mob. Jonathan Crane, meanwhile, having taken up the costume identity of the Scarecrow, attempts to make his mark on the Gotham underworld, using his fear gas as an incentive. He convinces industrialist James B. Fontana to hire him to eliminate his competitors. The Scarecrow then begins targeting the 3 men whose business interests are threatening Fontana's livelihood.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Okay, it's not in the summary at all, but we also get flashbacks to like Crane's like like his teenage years in high school, and like you said, he was getting bullied, and then what was the captain of the football team? Bo Griggs sends his girlfriend in.
You mean Flash Thompson?
Exactly. They trick him at Halloween. Start calling him Ichabod Crane. To throw a pumpkin at his head.
Kids can be so cruel.
1995. But yes, remember football captain Bo Griggs, because he will show up next week.
Revenge is so sweet.
And that's the other flashback in this issue. Scarecrow gets his revenge on them. What was it, like the prom, and everyone's like,
how very carry of him. I love it.
Parked. Everyone's parked. And then Crane just like comes down as the Scarecrow and just like jumps on all the cars and just like scares the crap out of them.
Like that old urban legend. I love the pulp of it all.
I know.
This issue's very nice.
And half of them just like, like I think doesn't the girl die in like car accident or something? And Bo Griggs.
And that's why you have to learn how to use your parking brake.
That's right. And football captain Bo Griggs is paralyzed from the waist down, and we'll see him next week.
From the waist down. That's the worst for him.
Oh, I know.
He was already paralyzed from the waist up.
Hey-oh.
Stupid jocks.
Oh, jeez. Weren't you a cheerleader in high school?
Among other things. Mind your business.
Hey-oh. Cheerleader, contract killer,
I think I read a comic book about that once.
Yeah, there was that a 2-issue Deadpool we did. Anyway, Batman later reconvenes for a second meeting with Captain Gordon. The two exchange information, and Batman learns about the Scarecrow's attacks against Fontana's rivals. Somebody had Joker on the ranks. They put Joker, but yes, it was the Scarecrow.
I mean, honestly, though,
everyone
any other time he would be dead on.
I know. Well, these days, everyone has Joker on the brain.
Everybody has a Venom, a Toxin.
Oh my god. They were just playing the Big Bang Theory episode in there where Mark Hamill marries Sheldon and Amy.
Oh.
Yeah. It's so funny because, Howard runs into him, convinces him to do it because Will Wheaton was originally supposed to do it.
Yeah, she's like, I think it's, the one where she's like, I think it's lateral. She's like, sci-fi guy with a beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
But Will Wheaton's like, I was up all night writing this speech, and Mark Hamill, thanks, buddy, that'll really help. But no, he's marrying them, and I'm sure everyone else here just sees Luke Skywalker. I just hear the Joker.
Exactly. I wonder how much he would charge. So I think that's probably the only way I get married.
Oh, you and Marnell.
Yeah, I was like, I think we're going to need Mark Hamill to officiate. If you can make that happen, you got it.
I was going to say, if he's not on...
Cameo?
Yeah, if he's not on Cameo, it's probably going to... If he would do it, it's probably going to be a lot.
That's my point. That's my point, Philip.
We need to start a Kickstarter or an OnlyFans or something. Hey, let's start collecting money. Get Mark Hamill to do an intro for us.
Ooh. Yes.
Couple drops. Nice mustache, Charlie.
No, it'll be suck it, Brian Cronin. You probably can't do that.
Nobody told Brian.
Yes, nobody told Brian.
The Joker voice.
I love Batman.
No, Joker nuggets. Obviously.
No, I would. Oh my god, I would pay so much for Mark Hamill in the Joker voice to say, "I got your Joker nuggets right here, Russell."
Where's the Joker nuggets?
And you know, Russell would die from joy. Okay, so Batman sets a trap for the Scarecrow, and the two soon come to blows. The Scarecrow sprays his fear toxin at Batman.
That's what they're calling it.
But the Dark Knight detective has taken precautions against such an attack and defeats him. Yes, he knows.
Fool me once! Shame on you. Fool me again, it can't happen again. Since we're talking about the Taliban, just make a good old George W. joke.
Fool me a third time, I read to the kids.
No, they read to me.
Hey-oh. I sound it out. The Scarecrow is then admitted to Arkham Asylum for the criminally insane, where he shares a cell with other notorious patients such as the Joker and Two-Face.
Because that's what he... See, obviously, if nobody's getting rehabilitated, shut down Arkham. Like, obviously.
Yeah, but it's like, where else are you going to put him?
In the chair? They're all faking it.
Yeah, but then...
Except for maybe the ventriloquist. He's absolutely certifiable.
Yeah, but you're going to get some kind of lawyer saying, no, they're criminally insane. I'm looking at the list here. Yes, Bo Griggs and Sherry Squires were the kids making fun of Jonathan Crane.
His parents set him up for failure. He looks like that, and his last name's Crane. Come on.
Yes, and we see Thomas Wayne, Martha Wayne, and Joe Chill in the hallucination.
Ugh, taking another drink.
Yeah, I know. Okay,
Teacher Lilith, for the love of God, go get some salsa and chips to soak up all the moves.
Hey-oh. But yes, this annual was published between Batman 522 and 523 because 523 starts the two-parter dealing with the stuff happened in this issue, which we'll cover next week. So,
yeah, it's a prequel.
That's right. And this issue is reprinted in the Batman 4-of-a-Kind trade paperback.
I don't have that one. Must not be any good.
And again, whoever's telling the story, it's always different. But I guess this issue establishes that the Scarecrow is the fourth villain in Batman's famed Rogues Gallery that Batman has ever...
4-of-a-kind? Get it?
I know. He is preceded by Joker, Two-Face, and Professor Hugo Strange.
I mean, outside of Gotham, the TV show, do we even care about Hugo Strange? Like, honestly?
I know. But then if you go by, like, Long Halloween, it's like Two-Face is one of the last ones.
Oh, well, Long Halloween's not technically continuity.
Until they make
Most of that stuff actually isn't. Yeah,
I was going to say, until they make a continuity, just ask Killing Joke.
That was too salacious not to be canon. Do you know what I mean?
I guess. I mean, I think
I'm still pissed they walked it back, and she's able to walk again and all that, so...
Yeah, but now, the Felicity chip is kind of, like, wonky, so she's like, I don't want to push it too much.
Convenient plot point is convenient.
I know. So what did you think of this issue?
It's kind of a wonky origin story. I've seen it done better. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad, though.
It wasn't bad, but it was an annual, for God's sakes. Like, come on.
And again, the theme this year was all year one, so, I mean, they were all, everyone was trapped into doing a year one story, and of course...
It was a very average story. It's a solid B-. The art is pretty good. I like that.
Yeah, and again, with Batman and Superman, it's like, they each had like 4 books, so you had to squeeze out 4 year one annuals.
Exactly. And that's the problem when you try to milk your golden cow. Hey-o.
Hey-o.
Not bad. Solid B-. I like Scarecrow as the villain. I feel like he definitely does get downplayed, especially this day and age. It's all about the Riddler and Penguin, thanks to Gotham, in my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
They're just kind of more interesting. They're kind of more interesting to look at when you think that Batman is, and all his villains are 2 sides of the same coin. So, Penguin is his money, Riddler is his, his intelligence and his cunning, things like that. So,
yeah.
I'm just saying, I've seen this origin story done a little bit better. That's all.
And like a version of this story gets told in what's that book? I have it downstairs. It's like the Forensic Files of the Batman or something, and it's like different chapters, and some of them are actual stories, and some are just like almost like, oh no, it's something out of Batman's like case book, but each one explains like a different like forensic thing. And
oh, cool.
Yeah, there's like a version of this story in here because I think Mensch, I don't know if Mensch wrote the whole book or like some of it. Yeah.
He used to do all the tie-in stuff back in the day, so more than likely.
Yeah.
Remember when we had tie-in stuff that was canonical? Like, I miss it.
Oh yeah, 1995. Look, we had our Sega Genesis Batman and Robin, The Adventures of Batman and Robin game.
Oh, that game was trash.
I never played it.
It was on Genesis. Of course it was trash.
I didn't have a Genesis. I guess that's it.
Man, those branded Genesis games are absolute garbage. If it wasn't Sonic, or Kirby, it wasn't worth it. Nintendo, infinitely greater. And Nintendo is still around. Matter of fact, they bought a lot of Sega stuff, so suck it.
Oh my!
Sorry.
That's okay.
90s kid coming out in me.
Everyone knows your brand.
Suck it!
Well, Game Gear was actually better than the Game Boy, but the Game Boy stuck around longer and became the Nintendo 3DS, so there. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Sorry.
Fight me, nerd.
Let's talk new books.
All right.
Where you want to start, buddy?
Well, Kristen and I, of course, talked this last night, but did you read Nightwing 83?
Of course, you put it on the list. I read it.
So, did you like it?
It's different.
So, the sister's working for the FBI, I guess?
Yeah.
At least she's not evil. Again, Kristen doesn't appreciate it.
I don't believe it.
Well, again, Kristen doesn't get this reference, but it's like, it's going to be another Teresa Parker. We're going to walk this back at some point.
And I'm just waiting for that other shooter drop, and it's just like, okay, she works for the FBI.
She's a robot.
Is this when we bring back in Agent Grayson again?
She's a robot.
She's a clone. She's a robot clone.
No, she's a female clone of Dick Grayson.
I mean, if Wolverine can have one.
Oh my God, Tom Taylor, you need to do that just so you can throw in the line. You didn't recognize this butt?
Yes. If it doesn't happen, I can count on the fanfic people to make it happen. But no, I like it, but it's like, Blockbuster's kind of boring, and the sister, I'm waiting on the other shooter drop.
Yeah.
But I like the artwork, and the story moved pretty fast.
Oh yeah, I love the art, especially, like that rooftop stuff, yeah.
Yeah. And what happened to Bloodhaven? Like, it hasn't been this bad in a long time.
Well, we kind of put Blockbuster on hold for 2 years, thank you, Rick Grayson.
Yeah, okay, I'm not going crazy.
Yeah.
I was just like, where'd he come from? We weren't doing this.
He was kind of in the background, but we didn't see him because, again, Rick Grayson.
Why did you say that name?
I know.
Those there are fighting words, sir. But no, I mean, I guess we're getting back on track, and I think we have to wrap up this Blockbuster thing. I feel like we could do a lot.
Yeah.
Like, the direction that they're going is past Blockbuster. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, yes, he sets up the Alfred Pennyworth Foundation.
Aww. What are you gonna do when he comes back from the Lazarus pit, buddy?
I know. Meanwhile, someone...
He's like, you spent my money on what?
No, it's that dry wit. Alfred's going to come back and be like, I bloody well hope you'd name it after me and left you $1 billion.
Shh, don't tell Bruce. I siphoned it from him. He's such a dummy. I've been embezzling this whole time.
He let me keep the books. 2 for me, 1 for him.
1 for you, 2 for me, 2 for you, 3 for me.
Oh yeah, and I guess I wonder if Nightwing's going to be showing up in Superman Son of Kal-El, because Tom Taylor's also writing that, and of course we get that whole Superman thing. Oh yeah, I can think of no better role model for my son than you, Dick Grayson.
And who buys the city? Like, honestly, by the way, like, this is some Lex Luthor Superman 3 to 4, like, wackiness. Actually, it's Superman Returns, because, Kevin Spacey's Lex Luthor was pretty zany, too. That didn't age well.
I was going to say, we didn't even know half what he was up to.
I can't believe it's 83 already. Like, we are well on the way to 100.
I know. Well, we wasted, like, issue 50 through 76 something. Yeah. Again, Rick Grayson.
No shade.
Who wasted 2 years on Rick Grayson, yes.
It was all filler to get to 100.
Oh, my God.
But, no, it's shaping up to get back on track. Of course, that's one of my favorite panels.
Dick and Barbara, yeah.
You think they're going to do it this time?
I hope so.
I'm tired of the cat and mouse game.
Hey, if we can't marry Batman, hey, come on. Issue 100, Dick and Barbara get married.
I'm saying more 150, 200. I'm not in a rush. I definitely want to see their romance kind of blossom. They do need to get back to knowing each other. And, like, I would be here for that, like, courtship and, like, remembering that she's actually a pivotal person in his life.
I mean, I don't want to say she's a gold digger, but now he's a billionaire. Oh.
She is a ginger, so.
Ew. Oh, that's Atlas Hellfire.
Ain't no ginger's gonna at me. They know deep down in their hearts what's up. I done dated enough of them. I know.
Oh my. They're after that sugar mama, Lilith Hellfire. Alright. You throw out a book now. What did you,
Ooh, yikes. We can do Batcat if you want.
Batcat? Okay.
Number 6, Batman Catwoman, number 6.
And I think they said, is there going to be another delay to this thing?
Of course there is.
Tom Taylor pulling a Kevin Smith, it's like 12 issues.
Well, it's not even him. I'm not going to blame it on Tom.
Oh, the art, maybe?
I'm thinking they want to rethink this title.
What? Batman Catwoman?
Yeah, it's not really doing great numbers.
Ew. Well,
yeah.
Well, Batman's in the title. What else would hit? It's
not working. That's all I'm saying.
Batman and her. Well, maybe if it came out on a consistent basis or something,
Yeah. And I feel like their cuts are too deep. Like, a casual fan can't pick this up. I feel like. And
especially with, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it just takes me out, just like the way it jumps around from like past, present, and future. It just,
We tried that with Wonder Woman, and it was an epic failure, so you would think.
It cuts too quick. I'm like, oh yeah, especially if you're a casual fan, you're going to become totally lost in this.
And let's be honest, that's where the market is right now, especially specifically for DC. Are the diehards are very like, I'd say 15%, and then you have the casuals like, ooh, a Harley Quinn book's out today, ooh, a Joker book's out today. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially something like this that's out of continuity. Yeah, you want to make it casual reader friendly, yeah.
And then bring them in to the individual books. Like, DC is just losing the magic, bro. They're dropping the ball everywhere. They gotta get it together.
It's like, yeah, it's nice you put Phantasm in this, but it's like, yeah, again, make it a little...
Like, who's gonna, like a casual fan is gonna know, you know what I mean?
I mean, if they saw the movie, I mean...
What casual fan? By casual fans, there's a very specific category. They're under the age of 20.
Okay. I mean, you might see
unless your parents are real cool, you're not gonna really know.
Yeah, I mean, unless you stumble across on an HBO Max or something.
Oh, it's on HBO Max.
I believe, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of that like Batman.
Oh my DC. I didn't even realize that I still have my DC Universe subscription. I got an email. They're like, "Are you gonna renew?" And I'm like, "No." I didn't know this thing was because I paid for the whole year up front, and I totally forgot. And I was just like, no.
So you got the comics.
No. That's all you have on now. When I came to you, you were a full-fledged, fledgling TV station. Now you're just comics? No, I don't think I shall.
I'm going to cheat on you. I'm not going to cheat with you on Comixology. No.
Exactly. They're owned by Amazon. Grow up.
Oh, my.
Amazon owns my life. It's fine. I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, no, I like the art, and like, I get the references, but I feel like we need to build up the brand for a fresher, like a younger generation. Like, I want, especially with the movie with Robin Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz, I feel like a lot of people are going to want to come into that after they see that movie, whether it be good or bad, comment. So I just, like, I don't feel like we're building up the brand enough to welcome in that influx that we should be expecting. That's all.
And again, I thought they advertise.
There's no chemistry between them either.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. I thought they advertised this as like their big love story, and it seems like they
hate each other, bro.
Chemistry. It seems
they're an old married couple. They hate each other.
There's not even a lot of interaction. It seems like in this. I mean, in the future, he's like.
Just like you call it Batman / Catwoman. Not Batman and Catwoman. I see what you did there.
In the future, he's dead, so of course they don't have no interaction. And then, you know, it's like, oh, hey, I'm going to lie to him, so he goes off on a wild goose chase. Okay, I'm not going to see him here.
It's like, we're supposed to care about this relationship. I don't think they got the memo.
I know.
Like, they were doing so great before they made them take that detour where they were, like, taking care of the city and stuff. I'm telling you, man, 5G just really screwed a lot of things up.
Oh, yeah. Well, again, they were supposed to do Future State after Joker War. Now then they had to, like, have James Tynion take a whole different thing. And they're still, like, you know, headed towards Future State. It's like, why? Why?
And it's not even going to last that long. It's just all gimmicks. For more reasons for number ones and one shots.
And then September, October, November, at least, is Fear State.
I'm kind of looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. But I was going to say, when we were talking Nightwing, the next 3 issues of Nightwing are going to be part of Future State. So, yeah, we're probably going to put everything in Bloodhaven on hold while we do Future State.
I think they're going to break up Batman and Catwoman, obviously.
Well, did you see the checklist for Future State? 2 columns, my dear.
I mean, it's not surprising.
I know.
It's not on my pull list, so whatever. I'll just get them when I go there.
I mean, a lot of those are like one-shots, but I mean, it's in, you know, Catwoman, Harley Quinn, Batman, Nightwing, I Am Batman. I guess they're spinning out something.
DC is just like really...
They must be spinning out something called Task Force Z.
Oh, are they?
Oh, no, wait, I didn't think any Urban Legends were in this, but yes, Batman Urban Legends number 8's in there, and 9.
That makes sense.
Yeah, Arkham City, what? Oh, Detectives in here too. Yeah, so basically, kids, yeah.
It's everything.
Most of the monthly
Batman.
Most of the monthly Bat books are in here, yes.
Is that Damian book in there?
No.
Yes. They did one thing right.
Yeah, there's a bunch of, like, you know, Secret Files one-shots in here, but yeah. Yep, nope, no Damian.
I'm glad I'm not a completist anymore. Thank you, Convergence.
But of course, we're going to have a Batman Fear State Alpha and a Batman Fear State Omega. Hey. I'm
Delta New! Okay, get on you!
Maybe DC's learning the lesson, bringing the 90s stuff back, you know, because they did a lot of Alpha and Omega back then.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited for Fear State, but again, it's a gimmick. I just hope that it's as good as King in Black. That's all. That's kind of the standard at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it's good. It's just with all these parts, that's just...
This just feels like just a cold-hearted, slap your fans in the face, give me your money.
Whoa.
They got the baby powder ready. They're keeping that pimping strong.
Whoa.
I'm just saying.
I was going to say, what
DC needs it. They got to fund HBO Max somehow.
What Lilith Hellfire calls date night.
Shh. Don't scare them away. Shh.
Open your wallet, kid. Alright, did you read Catwoman 34?
I did, and the Catwoman book is superior. I'm sorry.
Oh my.
I like this book a lot.
Yeah, no, it's good.
But the Magistrate is the only thing that's killing it for me. Like, I don't care about the Magistrate.
I know, I feel that way with all the books. I know. I'm just like, we're really still doing this?
I don't know, it's giving me very Stabby Babs in Gotham. That's all that I'm saying. I feel like they're getting a lot of their material from that TV show.
I know.
No problems.
And her Says, when did her sister become Oracle? I mean, she's looking very Barbara Gordon, with the red hair. She's in that chair. She just look very...
Can we talk about Alleytown, though? Like, could it be more on the nose?
What? You don't want to be in a Dickens novel? What?
Exactly. I'm not down for Dickensian shenanigans. I'm just not. More. Can I have more? And I mean, they're in this really bad, over-policed state, and it's just like, oh, it's a little too on the nose, buddy. Come on.
Yeah, but
Come on, Ram.
Yeah, but
Come on, Fernando.
But is this like her version of like Robin's?
True. At least she didn't put them in colorful costumes.
That's right. No,
Nobody wants to get shot.
No orphan slush fund.
No, I like this book a lot. I think it's a lot of fun, and it's definitely political, but not like shove it down your throat politics kind of thing.
I am Batman. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you said it.
I was gonna say no. Maybe you should say it. No.
But no, I like this book a lot. I think it's definitely slept on. This is another book that's not doing so well. But they have a really hard time marketing Catwoman books, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. It's been that way since the late 90s, I guess.
I mean...
Like, they get a good run, and then they kind of, lose that momentum. And so, after all the buzz and people come and they've lost that momentum, they're like, what was all the fuss about?
It's like even in the early 2000s when they started that series, that was good. But then, once we get to Identity Crisis and they start messing with her head.
Why? We have too many crises.
I know. But when they started messing with her head and stuff, and then she had that.
I just want Catwoman to be BAMF, take no crap from anybody, as a true anti-hero.
She's pretty much there, so it's don't mess up, kids. Don't mess up.
Don't turn her into Harley. You know what I mean? I like that she's a pure anti-hero. Even Deathstroke kind of dips back to the good guy a little too much. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So
I do like
that's the saving grace of Catwoman.
I do like how she told Batman, she's like, yeah, I freed Ivy, and Batman trusts her enough. He's like, okay, good, keep her hidden.
He's like, tell her to stop hitting on me, for God's sake.
Oh.
Unless. She's like, no, you don't go downtown enough, so.
Oh.
Burn. Yeah. If you're not reading Catwoman, I think now's a good time to try to pick it up. I think they're doing some very interesting things with it. I really enjoy the artwork.
And if you want to I don't know if it would be a true sampling of Catwoman, but probably a good time to check it out would be Fear State, because again, they're all crossing over, so.
I like her in her own little pocket. Hey.
Yeah. Well, again,
I truly do.
Well, again, who knows what kind of crossover it's going to be? Oh, wait, because we were talking about this last night. There's all kinds of stuff from the writers of each book about Fear State.
Yeah.
I guess Ram wrote something for Catwoman. He's like, I've always been fascinated by geographical, cultural, and class divides within cities. We label places and people as good or bad. Alleytown is a bad place that is about to become very important to the events that play out in Fear State. And that reflects very well on Catwoman, who defies all the labels that have been put on her over the years.
Exactly.
So good.
I just wish we had a woman writing Catwoman, that's all.
We did! I don't know what happened there.
Well, it didn't do too good, because she really didn't know the lore, but, I'm not gonna say Greg Rucka couldn't write Wonder Woman, but there, I just said it. And he kept writing for everything, so,
That's my thing. It's I don't even care, man, woman, but it's as long as you, know the backstory, as long as you, know these characters.
I just need subtle nuance.
Yeah.
That's all. Some things you either get or you don't.
Hey-oh. Alright, so, when we get to our darling, Legends of the Dark Knight, number 4. A one and done. Lilith, a one and done.
That's what he said.
Oh, sorry, though. That's why she was moody last week. Anyway, Legends of the Dark Knight 4, again, very rare in this modern time, a one and done.
I was shocked, but, I liked the story. It was very well paced. The artwork was superb. Absolutely superb. Love it a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this is how you do a one and done. What is so hard about doing the stories like this? I don't get it.
But we can't make, again, even if you're
Stop writing for the trades! Nobody buys the trades anymore!
Or even if you are buying for the trades, each chapter can be its own story. Come on.
Duh. Duh!
Exactly.
Ugh.
Little animated, little animated series snippets. Come on.
But no, No, like, this was very well done, very well put together. I enjoyed the story more than I thought I would when I read the little blurb for it. I was like, I don't know, but it was actually pretty good.
That's high praise from Lilith Hellfire coming for a Penguin story.
Well, I like Penguin.
Yeah.
I do. I'm very glad with his resurgence. Shout out to Robin Lord Taylor for basically putting him back in the zeitgeist.
And thank you for not being in continuity so we can have Alfred in this story.
Of course.
I miss Alfred. And again, yeah, I mean, art-wise, they've been hitting it out of the park with these issues.
And they're the only book that's allowed to be late. Because the art's worth the wait. There, I said it.
But meanwhile, I don't think they have been like...
Exactly my point.
But yeah, no, I got to the end and I'm flipping through like those back pages. I was like, wait a minute. No, to be continued? It's done? What?
We're so conditioned now. It's
I
kind of
know.
sad.
It's like a battered,
It's kind of sad.
It's like a battered spouse. It's like, wait, what? No? No backhand? What? But yeah, no, I liked it because it kind of, it's almost like it was, I don't want to say it was like you could see where it was going because it was like, I thought, oh god, here we go. We're getting into the history of Gotham, watch the Court of Owls show up or something. But they didn't.
They subverted expectations by subverting expectations.
I know. I was like, oh, wow. We actually did a history of Gotham without the Court of Owls. Thank you.
I think that's a mandate at this point because that might be in the Batman movie.
Maybe. And it's like, I think...
And we're better for it because we burned that out.
Oh, yeah. The last decade, for Secret Organization, they were all over the place.
Even Dick Grayson got roped into the Court of Owls, for goodness sake.
Yeah, I know. Again, it's like for Secret Organization, they were all over the place the last 10 years. So it's like, yeah, take a break.
Take a break. Now, if they can only do that for the Joker and Harley Quinn.
Hey, well, again, maybe Joker's going to fake his death soon. Who knows?
I hope it's not fake.
Oh, you know what? You know what might be the good excuse if Bruce is leaving town. You know how Joker gets in a mood when Bruce isn't around. Maybe he'll be like, "Oh,
you said he unalives himself because Batman left town."
No, but he takes a vacation. Like, I don't want to play with these kids. Where's my boo?
And James was like, "I'm standing right here, man. Why always gotta be chopped liver?"
I was thinking, oh, that's the other thing I wanted to ask you about. It's like, are we moving away from some of our characters being on the police force because Gordon's not on commissioner or on the force right now? I guess Bullock, who's in the last issue of Joker, is a private detective now. So are we trying to distance ourselves from the police?
The police have given themselves a bad name, so maybe.
Oh, in Gotham, definitely.
I don't know. I just mean in general.
Oh,
so
yeah.
That's a thing.
That's what I'm just wondering. Yeah, are we making a political stand? Are we trying to distance ourselves from police?
That is a very interesting observation, Philip. I'll have to ponder that more.
I think the only one we know in the force right now is Montoya. I think she
can go either way. Hell. But no, sometimes the writer like that.
Well, they made her
is she a good cop or is she not?
Well, they made her commissioner because I think she's the only one left who's been there for more than 5 minutes.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yep. So, but yeah, Legends of the Dark Knight, consistent every month. Thank you.
Yeah. Like I said, those out of continuity Bat books are the best Bat books right now.
And again, yes, look, didn't you enjoy seeing Alfred? Come on, we need to bring Alfred back.
Don't worry, he'll be back.
Come on, the end of Fear State,
Oh, when are we doing our Pennyworth review, by the way?
Oh, I don't know. When did we? Because we're doing that for Patreon, right? When do we want to do that?
Yeah, whenever. Just
okay.
wanted to remind you. I haven't forgotten.
Well, I thought you. Did we say?
Did we say it? I don't think we said it.
Was it September maybe, or was it?
Yeah, it's almost September, buddy.
Well, no, I thought you said September. That's why I was waiting. I thought.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Oh.
Make sure you subscribe to the Patreon. We'll also probably end up doing a season 3 review of Titans whenever that ends, if you don't mind.
That's that's fine. Patreon in September. Know what we could do? Pennyworth.
Do I smell a crossover?
No. Pennyworth review, and then did we talk about the whole Batman Catwoman going downtown special for Patreon?
Ooh, yes.
We could do a doubleheader. Yeah.
Hey-o! Bruce wishes.
Don't tell your parents.
Bruce wishes.
Oh my! Don't tell your parents, kids. All right.
Go ahead and swipe the credit card.
$3.99 a minute. All right. So are we done warping the minds of America's youth?
No, I believe we have Russell feedback.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. That's why I told you to remind me. Yes, we do have Russell feedback on that Batman annual, which we should have played right after the annual. But all right. Oh yeah, 6:59. So yes, not quite 7. Lilith Hellfire.
I round up. I'll allow it.
Hey-oh! Lilith's like, that's the only way I get things done in Florida. Round it up. All right, kids. So yes, here is our good friend Russell from the Tomes of Evil podcast. Scarecrow is one of his favorites. I bet you he's going to have some a glowing report for Batman Annual 19. So take it away, Russell. Joker Nuggets.
Hello, Capes and Lunatics crew. Long time no see. This is Russell from the
Tomes of Evil
podcast. And I could not resist sending feedback about my all-time favorite DC Comics supervillain, Dr. Jonathan Crane, the Scarecrow. We're talking about Batman Annual number 19.
Yep.
This is one of my favorite Scarecrow stories. There's not a whole lot of Batman in it. He's kind of the afterthought. And this is written by the amazing Doug Minch. And let me see here. The art was by Brett Blevins.
Mm-hmm.
With Mike Manley on ink and the cover by Brett Blevins. So, are those siblings? I don't know. Let me get the things I didn't like out of the way. I can read cursive. I was one of the last generations, I think, that was taught cursive in school, but like, I had a real hard time reading Batman's journal entries. I don't know if it was the ink or the lettering or the black on the yellow or just the size of the font, but I had a really hard time reading that. I had to use context clues on a lot of it. I don't know if you guys had the same problem or not. Secondly, I really love that Minch tried to give Scarecrow an extra edge by allowing him to have another way to defend himself. But Crane style, really? Crane style. That is
that's what the ladies say.
A bit on the nose there.
Judo,
kind of lame. I mean, it's effective, I guess, but it just it leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
Hey.
I really like this story. We get Batman doing what Batman does best, or how Batman is used best, and that's detective work, intertwined with the origin of the Scarecrow, which Minch expands on his original Golden/Silver Age origin. Kind of plays out like Carrie a little bit. Somewhat stereotypical, the loner getting picked on by the bullies and then kind of snaps. But I liked how it was pulled off, tying it in with the Legend of Sleepy Hollow and even the Wizard of Oz was pretty unique, pretty cool, because, Jonathan Crane does bear a resemblance to Ichabod Crane. I like how he took out his bullies and how, dark it got real quick. He straight up murdered them. I mean, I don't guess he straight up murdered them. He kind of inadvertently murdered them, but he had no remorse. And then he murdered his professor to get his job, and then when they fired him, he murdered all those guys too. Scared them to death. So the Scarecrow this is how the Scarecrow should be. The Scarecrow is often seen as like a B-tier Batman villain, but I really think in the right hands he could be an A villain. He's often relegated to being a henchman or an appetizer, if you will, to another villain. But I really think Scarecrow could be the big bad if given the right circumstances. the art in this was pretty good. I really like Batman's art. I like how Scarecrow looks. He got those creepy eyes. They really knew how to draw those deranged eyes. It was a pretty simple story. I like how Scarecrow almost killed Batman, like, in their first encounter. Before even meeting him in person, he gave him the fear gas and almost blew him up. And he was actually... he was giving Batman a run for his money between running, thanks to his long legs, and his crane style. But we get that great line of, I'm the Scarecrow, I'm the master of fear, and Batman just says, I'm Batman, fear me.
Swear to me!
To me, people always say that the Joker is the other side of the coin of Batman. And in the case of like Law and Order, I kind of get that, where Batman is order and Joker is chaos, but Scarecrow fits so much better because Batman and Scarecrow both use fear. They just use it in different ways. So they really are two sides of the same coin. Yeah, so let me see. Like I said, I really like this story. It's not my favorite Scarecrow story, but it's close. Mostly the flashbacks, but I have to knock it down a few pegs because of the diary entry lettering and the stupid crane style. I'm going to give this a B+. So yeah, I'm looking forward to more Scarecrow stories, and watch out for Tomes of Evil, as the Fear Files will finally debut in October. So thanks guys, it's a pleasure sending feedback once again. Have a great day.
Thank you, Russell.
You have to counter Russell.
So you're going to be covering some Fear State on Fear Files, Russell? You're going to have a Joker month?
Where's the Joker nuggets?
Ask Harley Quinn.
Hey-oh. Not no
Or
more.
Punchline.
Oh, she's working with that prison purse. Anyway, alright, so are we done? Should we give the kids homework?
Give them the homework and let's get out of here.
Alright, so like I said, next time, kind of a follow-up to this story, we'll be covering Batman 523 and 524. And then in 2 weeks, another Scarecrow from Batman Legends of the Dark Knight 137 through 141. And then to wrap up Scarecrow month, we'll be doing Detective Comics 571. Oh, Russell's back. Yes, he's going in order for a while, so no Fear State coverage for a while. Well, that's all right, kids. You can come here for Fear State coverage, because as long as there's new Batman books every week, we'll be giving you Batman's coverage every week.
We'll be here.
So it might be a lots of Scarecrow for the rest of the year, kids, because Fear State's at least going through November. I know that. All right. So yes, that's your Scare-tember. So yes, feel free to send in more feedback, Russell. Batman 523 and 524. And I wonder what feat or what bribe we would have to do to get Ray to send in some feedback.
Don't wish that curse of country on him.
He's not gonna hear this!
I know. Maybe I'm gonna bribe him with some more Moon Knight and Spider-Woman feedback. Be like, man, who got you hooked on the Ben Rally again, kid? Come on.
Phil's the bad influence. It's not me.
That's right, kids. The first taste of the 90s is free. Then you got to pay for it. Nostalgia is a hell of a drug.
It truly is.
All right, kids. So, yes. So, send your thoughts on the current Bat books, on the upcoming Scarecrow stuff we're doing. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember to follow We Are the Knights, the Batman Podcast. On Facebook, Twitter. Go join.
Yeah, Facebook.
Yeah, go join Agent. Hey, it's been holding good so far. Go join our Facebook fan group, Agents of the Bats. I think we're a little over 700. Come on, get us over 1,000. Spider-Man's over 1,000.
How is Spider-Man beating us? Come on, man. Come on, kids. Get it together.
Yeah, I think our Spider-Man fan group of Spider-Man is like at 1.7 thousand or something.
Ooh.
I think we're beating into the night.
Moon Knight nerds.
Fight me, Moon Knight nerds. Anyway, so yes, find all those. Find links to all the various social medias for all the shows. Our newest episode with Mr. D.G. Chichester talking the Daredevil Batman crossover just went up today.
Ooh,
so by the time you hear this, scroll down. So find links to this YouTube channel. Find links.
We need that on merch, by the way.
What?
We need that on merch. Scroll down.
Yes. With an arrow pointing down. Oh, yes. You want the good stuff scrolled. Links to Patreon, links to merch. Hopefully that t-shirt coming soon.
Stay hydrated.
Cover your nips in a shirt that'll cover your nips and point at your crotch. At Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. For those of you who don't remember that, like Charlie Esser, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And please remember he hears me say it at least twice a week. And again,
you have to write it down. Some people are visual, so you send him a little sheet, and then he has it. And then he can print it out and laminate it and put it in his wallet.
Tubi, if I can get you to flash that every half hour. Yeah.
Tubi, if we can get a sponsorship, that would be great.
What is this, Capes and Luna? How dare you interrupt the Rockford Fowls for... All right. I don't know. He watches all that old stuff. All right. All right, kids. And please remember also support Southgate Media Group. Go to southgatemediagroup.com and please subscribe to the Southgate Media Group YouTube channel.
Throw them a shekel.
The YouTube channel, the Patreon, yes, and the shekels. Go pick up Pod Life, the book, now in digital and paperback. Oh, yes.
Audiobook allegedly coming.
Exactly. And since you guys are Batman fans, go pick up Kristen's Dick Grayson Boy Wonder on Amazon also. Yes. Help support an educator.
A real professor.
Yes. A studious, real professor. That's right.
Diggity dank.
But yes, you can get all those books and so much more on Amazon. And when you do, use the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Help us support this show, the network, and a man who's killed quite a few people with his fear gas, Rob Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain, so says Master Doom.
Please kick me in the pants. Go back and look at my history.
His fear gas.
Why did your eye drift over to my box? Mark my words.
All right, Lilith Hellfire. Speaking of killing men, where can people find you?
If you want to hang out with old lady Lilith Hellfire, you can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire, on Instagram at Lilith Hellfire69, and of course on TikTok making comments. Don't want to get your hopes up. Making comments, not content. At Lilith Hellfire69. Mind your business about my Star Trek stuff, though. Just mind your business.
Good for that release. Gotta make room.
It's so hard to pick drops for you anymore. So you have almost 2 pages. You've got at least a page and a half now, so it's like...
You don't even need them. I got all the drops. Don't worry about it.
I'm here for Dick.
Grayson. Better than Batman.
That's
Hopefully
right.
Selena. That's not what Selena says.
Hey-o. All right, kids. Thank you to everyone but Ray for joining us. Come back next time. Again, Batman 523 and 524, also by Mr. Mensch. You know what? I should message Ray tonight and be like, hey, we're covering a 2-part Batman by Mensch next year. You want to do that?
He's not going to risk the curse of conscience.
Come on, revenge. Be like, hey, kids, drink some Pepto and send me some feedback on Batman 523 and 524. No spicy food before bed and send me feedback on Batman 523 and 524. Or hey, he can offer up someone else's tribute. Come on, Connor McKenna, come on, you're a DC guy. Send me some Batman 523 and 524. Alright, kids. So yes, come back for more Scare-tember. Or Scare-tember, yes. Alright, until then, join us next time. Same bat time. Same bat channel.
Same bat channel. We are the Night, the Batman podcast, but don't forget, we're also Vengeance.
but it wouldn't fit on a t-shirt because of that damn arrow pointing down.
Hi, I'm one of the High Priests of Khonshu Ray, and I have the sacred privilege of providing you, the loony listener, with a podcast honouring Marvel's very own Moon Knight. So join me and a host of others at Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, or support the show by becoming a Patreon member. Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. It's time to get your Khonshu on.